Hello everyone, it's me Adrian again back on the channel after a very long time, and I'm here with a video on solving riddles. So what we're going to be doing is, I hope you all might know the bright side. He's a 44.7 million subscriber YouTuber. So he has posted some videos on riddles, and what we are going to be doing is we are going to be solving those riddles, and see if you can play along and comment down below how many questions you can. So let's get right in.
But yes, remember to give yourself 1 point for each solved case. Which one is the best friend? James was at work when he found out he'd won the lottery. He told his accountant he wanted to give half the money to his best friend Jack. But everyone started calling themselves Jack to deceive the accountant and get the money. Can you figure out who the real best friend is? You've got 7 seconds. It's the one who's wearing a matching bracelet with James. A mysterious disappearance. Bracelet. It's the one who's wearing a matching bracelet with James. A mysterious disappearance. Amy and Chris have a little son called Noah. On Saturday, they went out to dinner and left Noah at home. When they returned, the little boy was gone. The alarmed parents called the police. The detective questioned everyone in the house.
Just wondering if you guys can see this, but Noah's legs are still here. Noah's legs are still here.
The babysitter said, "Please." The detective questioned everyone in the house. The babysitter said she had been preparing Noah's school bag for the next day. The maid said she had spent the day cleaning the bathrooms. The chef said he had been preparing breakfast for the next day and hadn't heard anything. The police immediately knew who was lying. Can you figure it out? The alarmed parent at home called Noah's disappearance. Amy and Chris have a little son called Noah. On Saturday, they went out to dinner.
Yeah. See if you guys can guess it.
The babysitter said she had been preparing Noah's school bag for the next day.
Why would the babysitter need to be doing that? It's a Saturday. Sunday doesn't. I'm pretty sure you all know. Sunday, there's no school. Why does the babysitter need to pack his bag?
The maid said she had spent the day cleaning the bathrooms. The chef said he had been preparing breakfast for the next day and hadn't heard anything. The police immediately knew who was lying. Can you figure it out? It was the babysitter. It's Saturday, and children don't go to school on Sundays. A garage incident. Rob works as a mechanic in his own garage. One afternoon, he went out to get some supplies. When he came back, he noticed someone had been messing around in his office. The intruder tried to put everything back the way it had been before, but they forgot some small detail. Can you spot it? There's a lipstick mark on Rob's coffee cup, and his chair is lowered. Who did it? A billionaire was found unconscious by his wife. It was on Sunday at 6:30 in the morning. As soon as the woman saw him, she called the police. The detective questioned everyone in the house. The billionaire's wife said she had gone out to buy her husband a gift for their anniversary. The butler said he had been fixing some car tires. The gardener said he didn't talk to the billionaire. He was working some car tires. The gardener said he didn't talk to the billionaire. He was working outside and never went inside the house. As soon as the police listened to everyone's story, they knew who did it. You.
Okay, let's consider what they said at the start.
He called on Sunday at 6:30 in the morning, unconscious by his wife. It was on Sunday at 6:30
Sunday.
in the morning.
6:30.
As soon as the woman saw him, she called the police. The detective questioned everyone in the house. The billionaire's wife said she had gone out to buy her husband a gift for their anniversary.
I'm just wondering, why are these two numbers 8 and 13 on the sign of the gift shop? Do they have to do anything? I don't think. Are they timed? Is that a time? Like 8 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Because 13 in the standard. I'm so sorry. Maybe not. Who knows? Wait, so it's Sunday 6:30 in the morning. Could be those. Who knows?
The butler said he had been fixing some car tires. The gardener said he didn't talk to the billionaire. He was working outside and never went inside the house. As soon as the billionaire, he was working outside and never went inside the house. As soon as the police listened to everyone's story, they knew who did it. You.
For some reason, I have a suspicion it's the butler. Isn't that supposed to be a sort of handpicked stuff? I'm not really sure. I'm unsure. I don't have an experience with this, so I can't be sure. I do have some sort of a suspicion with his wife, though. Let's see.
You have 7 seconds to find the truth.
Wait.
It was the wife. No gift shops are open at 6:30 in the morning on Sunday. Who's
I knew
poor?
it. I knew it. I told you. Did you get it right? Leave a comment down below. I need to know if you got it right.
A restaurant owner found out that he'd won the lottery. He was going to donate half this money to the poorest person in the room. Can you figure out who it is?
Who is the poorest person living?
In the room. Can you figure out who it is?
Need to consider their food. Look at their outfit, their shoes.
Owner found out that he'd won the lottery. He was going to
Steak, cheese,
donate half
steak, pie,
this money to the poorest person in the room.
steak, noodle. Wait a minute.
Won the lottery. He was going to donate
This guy has steak and some stuff and pie,
half this money to the poorest person in the room.
and then steak, pie.
Can you figure out?
Then there's just noodle stuff, and there's this iced water, I guess. Wait, does everyone have water?
He was going to donate half this money to the poorest person in the room. Can you figure out who it is?
Who is this guy? I have a hunch that it's the guy with a white cloak. Shirt? T-shirt? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a hunch it's this guy. Right? It makes sense.
It's the guy in the white shirt. He has just several coins to pay for his meal, and he only ordered some fries. Everyone else has a 3-course meal in front of them. What happened at the North Pole?
I knew.
Sam in front of them. What happened at the North Pole? Sam was trying to impress his new colleagues with exciting stories. During lunch, He told them about the time he went on an expedition to the North Pole. While he was there, he injured his leg and couldn't walk. His friends had to carry him to their shelter and call for help. On their way back, some penguins started following them. As soon as his colleagues heard that, they started laughing. Why?
Penguins aren't in the Arctic. Out in the North Pole. Penguins are in the Arctic Ocean area. In the South Pole, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And by the way, where is this person's cap? He's bareheaded. Started following them, then only they started laughing. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, the penguins are, as I know from the notes, they are not in the
Well, there are no penguins at the North Pole. Who's cheating? It's Friday, and all students have gathered in a big lecture hall to write their end-of-year exam. The teacher has been informed that one student is going to cheat. But who? You've got 7 seconds to find out.
Student A looks too confident. Student E also looks too confident. Student C also looks too confident. Means they might cheat because they know it. Student B and D does not look. For some reason I have my suspicion on student A. I'm not really sure. I don't think I might get this one. See if you can figure this down in the comments. Let me know. Student A doesn't have a pen. Student B and D also doesn't have a pen. Why student C and E? I don't know. Leave a comment down below if you got what it is.
The answer is student C. It looks as if he's trying to remember what he's read, but he has the answers written on his hand.
How are
The
we
read. The answer is student C.
How are we supposed to know that? That does not make sense. Like, how are we supposed to know that? Or how are we supposed to see that? I ain't really sure.
The answer is student C. It looks as if he's trying to remember what he's read, but he has the answers written on his hand. The game show prize. John was competing in a knowledge game show. He got stuck on the last question and called his friend to ask for help. If they solve the final riddle, he'll win the main prize. The question goes like this. If you're jumping with a parachute, where should you land? An ocean? A jungle? A desert? Time's a-ticking. If you're jumping with a parachute, where his friend to ask for knowledge game show. He got stuck on the last question and called his friend to ask for help. If they solve the final riddle, he'll win the main prize. The question goes like this. If you're jumping with a parachute, where should you land? An ocean? A jungle? A desert? Time's a-ticking.
So if it's an ocean, that's probably a no-go. Maybe there would be like the Navy or some sort of rescue boat there, but I don't know. So the jungle, there are so many types of predators, and there are trees that your parachute can get stuck on. The desert is probably a good place, but there's like zero water.
Opt for the desert. If you land on water, you might get trapped in the parachute and drown. In a jungle, you might get stuck in tree branches. But the sand in a desert is soft, and you can cover yourself with the parachute to fend off the heat. A trapped sailor. To fend off the heat. A trapped sailor. Tim is a sailor on a large cruise ship. One day, the captain asked him to go to the hold and get supplies. But as the man was walking down the ladder, it broke. Try as he might, he couldn't get out. Sometime later, he discovered there was a hole in the side of the ship. More and more water was getting inside through this hole. How can Tim get out? You have just a few seconds to help him out.
I see life jackets. And I'm pretty sure they have like some sort of floating thing on them. All you gotta do is just put them on and wait for the water to fill so you can get out. I mean, there is a box over here, but it said try or might he couldn't get out. I'm pretty sure it has to be with the light. But no, then the ship would have sunk by then. I have my bets on the life jacket. The hole is up here. I don't think. Maybe the box. No, I have my bets on the life jackets. And then my sailor
He can put on one of the life jackets that are in the room and wait for the water to fill the hole. This water will lift him up, and he'll be able to push the door open.
I knew it.
Who took the supplies? Mrs. Ruth was heading home after she finished her hot dog and burger shopping. Suddenly, she saw someone running toward her. This person grabbed her bag filled with food and her wallet. The woman immediately called the police and told them what had happened. She added it was a man wearing sunglasses and a black hoodie. Police officers started patrolling the park. They found the hoodie and the glasses. Can you figure out which of these people took Mrs. Ruth's things?
Like, for some reason, there are so many bags with everyone. Like the person who's sleeping over here, he has a bag. The person who's doing yoga over here, she has a bag. The person who's with the dog, he has a bag. These two people, they have a bag. Who is it? I actually don't know. A man with sunglasses and a black.
But it happened. Food, and she saw someone running toward her. This person grabbed her bag filled with food and her wallet. The woman immediately called the police and told them what had happened. She added it was a man wearing sunglasses and a black hoodie. Police officers started patrolling the park. They found the hoodie, a black hoodie. Police officers started patrolling the park. They found the hoodie and the glasses. Can you figure out which of these people took Mrs. Ruth's things?
See if you can solve this. Leave it in the comments down below. I want to see if you can solve this. Hold on. I have my suspicion on these two. Because like, what are they playing with? Is it a ball or is it something from like veggies or something from the bag? I don't think I'm.
They found the hoodie and the glasses. Can you figure out which of these people took Mrs. Ruth's things? It's the one with the dog. The animal can smell the food the man's holding, and it's waiting for a treat.
أنا نسمع.
I'm so sorry for the ad. I do not have YouTube Premium.
الناس حامل معسكر جباليا.
What happened to the chef? A prestigious restaurant chef called the police. What happened to the chef? A prestigious restaurant chef called the police to report that someone had hit him on the head. He came round in the storage room. The detectives narrowed it down to 3 suspects. The cook? I don't know what happened to the chef, but I didn't think of checking the storage room. The waiter? I was too busy with clients and didn't even look for the chef. The cleaner. I was organizing the cellar because it was dirty. When the detectives heard that, they knew right away who did it.
The cellar. Where was the chef bringing the stuff from?
The chef's room, the cook, the storage room. The detectives, someone had hit him on the head. He came round in the storage room.
Storage.
The detectives narrowed it down to 3 suspects. The cook. I don't know what happened to the chef, but I didn't think of checking the storage room.
You didn't check of thinking the stuff. You have 2 bags of groceries. Could it be him?
The waiter. I was too busy with clients and didn't even look for the chef.
Maybe that's true. But don't you need the chef? Eh.
The cleaner.
I am suspicious of him though. He was organizing the cellar.
I was organizing the cellar because it was dirty. When the detectives heard that, they knew right away who did it.
I have my bets on the cleaner.
Can you figure it out too?
I have my bets on the...
It was the cook. Nobody told him the chef was in the storage room. Time to hire a new cook. Trapped in an engineering lab. Mike was walking home from work when a cute dog lured him into a mysterious basement. As soon as they walked in, the animal turned into 3 giant robots. Mike had to outsmart them, but how? On the table, there was a screwdriver, a wireless sprinkler system, a hammer, and a fire extinguisher. You have 7 seconds to pick the best option.
So, these are robots. Robots, they have a weakness of water. And he did say about wireless sprinkler or something, and I do see some 3 sprinklers on the top of the roof. Could be that. I'm pretty sure it's that. It has to, right? It's obvious. I need to come.
He should use the wireless sprinkler system. The water will stop the robots. A safe island. Chris went on the robots. A safe island.
A safe island.
Chris went on a boat trip to explore marine life. While sailing, he saw a storm coming. The man needed to get out of the water immediately. There were 3 islands in front of him, but only one was safe. Which one should he pick? The first island was filled with venomous spiders. The
Oh wait, there are venomous spiders, okay.
second was swarming with sharks. The first island was filled with venomous spiders. The second was swarming with sharks.
If it was swarming with sharks, then how is it an island? It's an ocean.
The third one was deserted and covered with white bones. Which
It's covered with white bones. You can go to...
Just bones.
It's just bones.
It's not a live bone.
It's not a live bones or something.
I'm pretty sure it's this.
I'm pretty sure it's this.
should Chris opt for?
I'm pretty sure you can go for the bones.
The second one. Sharks can't survive without water, and Chris will be fine there. One. Shark covered with. The second was swarming with sharks. The third one was deserted and covered with white bones. Which should Chris opt for?
Bones are okay. Maybe someone else. Yeah, it does make sense. But I literally told you. It's not an island.
The second one. Sharks can't survive without water, and Chris will be fine there. How did she do it? Emily was standing on the east side of the river, and Anna was on the west side. Anna shouted to Emily to come and meet her, and Emily did that. There was no bridge, but she crossed the river without getting wet. How did she do it?
She believes that she can fly, and what you believe you can do. Wait,
Emily was standing on the east side of the river, and Anna was on the west side.
Oh, it's a river. I thought it was a pond or lake.
Anna shouted to Emily to come and meet her. And Anna, she'd do it. Emily was standing on the east side of the river, and Anna was on the west side.
River, east, west, no bridge.
Anna shouted to Emily to come and meet her, and Emily did that. There was no bridge, but she crossed the river without getting wet. How did she do it?
It's snowing, isn't it? So the river has to be frozen. The river has to be frozen. It's literally snowing. See, there are people like these who just get into your mind and you don't know it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty. The river is frozen. It's snowing. Did you guys guess this before me? Leave it down in the comments.
The river was frozen. The airport base. Someone cut the power in the entire city one night. Then this person sneaked into the airport to get some important documents which arrived that day. But this mysterious stranger got into a trap and now needs to escape as soon as possible. In the east, the airport is protected by an electric fence. In the west, it's guarded by large trained dogs. Soldiers secure the southern side. In the north, there's a giant mountain that blocks the way. Which way should this person choose to escape?
The wires, the electrocution wires. Now, this might sound a bit silly to you, but he cut the power of the entire city. He cut the power of the entire city. He can escape from there. Like...
The east side. The electricity is out, and so is the fence.
I knew it.
Now, if you have 1 to 5 correct answers, watch more riddle videos and try to understand all the tricky details. If your score is 6 to 10 points, spend more time on developing your problem-solving skills. If you manage to crack 11 to 15 riddles, then I've got nothing to teach you. You're already a pro.
Okay. Let's see if we can solve this one.
So, in one small town, there lived 3 neighbors: Mr. Black, Mr. Brown, and Mr. White.
Wait a second. Now, I like to give you guys some kind of enjoyment, but I remember doing this and this is not much fun. Yeah. Compilation. Let's see this.
Some of our choices, like what kind of coffee to get, can make or ruin just one day of our lives. Others, like which door to choose to escape from danger, are a little bit more life-changing. So, here's a riddle about one of the latter. Hey, do you have what it takes to be a bright side detective? There's only one way to find out. You get 1 point for each riddle you solve. Get your pads out and let's get cracking, Sherlock. Number 1. Who knows something? Anna had the flu and stayed in bed for 3 days. One afternoon, her mother came to visit her. She walked into her room, but Anna was gone. She immediately called the police, and the detectives had 3 main suspects: Chris, Jenna, and Mark. They were Anna's roommates and said they left the house and had been out all night. When the detectives checked their cars, they immediately knew who was lying. Can you figure it out? You have 7 seconds.
Chris's car, Jenna's car, Mark's car, Anna's car.
Our suspects. She immediately called the police, and the detectives had three main suspects: Chris, Jenna, and Mark. They were Anna's roommates and said they left the house and had been out all night. When the detectives checked their cars, they immediately knew who was lying.
So they check their cars and then they...
Can you figure it out?
Hey, so...
Uh,
Is this something to do with it? No, it's a part of the... Yeah. Wait.
You have 7 seconds.
I don't think I can figure this out. See if you can figure this out.
It was Chris. His car was parked too close to a wall, and Anna's car was parked right next to it. Since Anna didn't leave the house for 3 days, it means neither did he. Number 2, the bank incident. On Saturday morning, the bank received a call that someone took all the jewelry out of the bank's vault. Officer Diaz was on the case, and as soon as she walked into the bank, she asked to see the security cameras. Coincidentally, they didn't work, and she knew this was an inside job. She turned to the security guard, the cashier, and the analyst and asked them to open their office drawers. Tom, the security guard, had keys to the vaults to let visitors in. Mark, the cashier, had a pair of gloves to handle money. Tim, the analyst, had the master key in his drawer that opened the vault because he needed some documents there.
Documents.
Mark, why do you need
Mark,
gloves?
why do you need gloves? What?
Number 2, the bank incident. On Saturday morning, the bank received a call that someone took all the jewelry out of the bank's vault. Officer Diaz was on the case, and as soon as she walked into the bank, she asked to see the security cameras. Coincidentally, they didn't work, and she knew this was an
Coincidentally, they didn't work. Wow. The security guard?
inside job. She turned to the security guard, the cashier, and the analyst, and
Analyst, cashier, security guard. Oh yeah, I've got to end this fast because my father wants to watch the finals, India versus New Zealand. Let's see. Security guard, cashier.
asked them to open their office drawers. Tom, the security guard, had keys to the vaults to let visitors in. Mark, the cashier, had a pair of gloves to handle money. Tim, the analyst, had the master key
A cashier doesn't need gloves, does he?
in his drawer that opened the vault because he needed some documents there. Immediately, the officer knew who did it. Can you figure it out?
Pretty sure he doesn't need gloves if he's handling
It was the analyst. The vault was filled with jewelry, not documents. 3. Who took the prints? It was a rainy Sunday morning, and Jane, who was the prince's housekeeper, walked into his room to clean it. There, she realized that the prince was gone. But there was evidence in the room that something had happened. Broken vases, spilled drinks, and duct tape on the floor. Jane called the police right away, and they began questioning everyone in the house. The butler said he was cleaning his car to take the prince shopping. Jane said that as soon as she walked into the room, she called the police. The gardener said that he didn't even go inside and was watering the plants in the garden. Can you help the police figure it out? The police. James. The butler said he was cleaning his car to take the prince shopping. In the house. Jane called the police right away and they began questioning everyone in the house. Jane called the police. Broken vases, spilled drinks, and duct tape on the floor. Jane called the police right away and they began questioning everyone in the house. The butler said he was cleaning his car to take the prince shopping.
Does a prince
Jane
need
said
to go shopping?
that as soon as she walked into the room, she called the police. The gardener said that he didn't even go inside and was watering the plants in the garden. Can you help the police figure it out?
Don't you need to go inside to get materials? I don't know, that's not the first guy. The bucket.
It was the gardener. It was raining. There was no need to water the plant. The gardener, Jane called that the prince's housekeeper. It was a rainy
Oh,
on it.
yeah.
It was the gardener. It was raining. There was no need to water the plants. 4. The talking pit. Ethan had an argument with his brother and decided to go back home. He didn't have a car and took a shortcut through the park. While walking, he fell into a pit. Ethan screamed for help, but nobody could hear him. Suddenly, a portal opened and threw a slice of pizza in his hands. A weird voice whispered, "Every time you say pizza, a pizza will fall out of the portal." 2 minutes later, Ethan was out of the pit. How did he do it?
He said pizza a million times and got out.
He said pizza so many times that the pit got filled with them and he climbed out. Number 5. The space disappearance. An astronaut was about to go on a spacewalk. He needed the OK from the Space Center on Earth, but the communications were down since 4 a.m. that morning. While waiting for someone to fix the problem, he vanished. Someone on the space station knew what happened, but who? Harry said that he was in his room sleeping. Nick said that he was reading a book on his bed. Jenna said she was talking to the Space Center down on Earth. Who is lying? You have 7 seconds to figure it out.
It's Jenna. It has to be Jenna. Like, they couldn't contact. They couldn't contact Earth.
It's Jenna. Their communications were down since that morning, and Nick couldn't get the OK to leave. 6. Who is not poor? Jack, a hired private investigator, is looking for someone who is pretending to be poor to get free stuff at the local coffee shop. But everyone there has similar accessories, and it's hard to figure it out. Can you help?
Poor. How is it that? Is it this man in the middle? For some reason, it seems to be the man in the middle. I don't know why. I have a hunch.
It's the lady in the gray suit. She holds car keys in her hands. 7. Artificial intelligence. Alan made a smart home system that can be controlled from his phone. One night, someone got into his phone and tampered with the system. Alan was woken up by the TV, telling him to get out of the house. There were 3 doors that would lead him to the garage, but the system controlled all of them. Behind the first door, the temperature dropped to below 0. Behind the second door, the temperature rose so high that everything started to melt. Behind the third door, 2 large robots were trying to get any human being that walked past them. Which way should Alan go through? You have any help behind them. 3 doors that would open up by the TV, telling him to get out of the house. There were 3 doors that would lead him to the garage, dropped to below 0. Behind the second door, the temperature rose so high that behind the third door, 2 large robots were trying to get any human being that walked past them. Which way should Alan go through? You have 7 seconds to help him.
Could be the third door because it's nighttime, I guess.
He should walk through the first door. The human body can handle freezing temperatures for a few minutes. Number 8. The soda drink. Mark was walking to work when he got taken into a crazy chemist's basement. The scientist told him he had 2 bottles of soda for him. One is the real thing, and the other one is poison. Which one should Mark pick to stay alive?
The other one is please. I see 2 different differences. This one is higher, this one is lower. Maybe the one with the high cap indicates that it is poison, because if it was like carbonated soda, which is what they use, it's like carbonated, if it's soda, then it should be closed tightly. Pretty sure it's this one.
The second bottle. That cap on the first bottle seems to be unscrewed. Someone opened it. 9. The crazy avocado incident. On Sunday, Mark, a hotel owner, called the police and said that the chef of his hotel tried to poison him. The night before, he gave him a fresh avocado to eat, and as soon as he took the first bite, he passed out. The police ran to investigate the scene, and the chef denied everything. They found the avocado on the floor, and they knew that the owner was lying. How did they know?
There was water dripping.
After the first bite, he passed out. The police ran to investigate the scene, and the chef denied everything. They found the avocado on the floor, and they knew that the owner was lying. How did they know? The avocado was fresh. If he bit it last night, it would have been brown by now. Number 10. The missing sculptures. After a huge exhibition, the owner walked in his gallery only to see the most expensive sculptures had been taken. They were all very heavy, and witnesses saw a red van leaving the scene. The police patrolled the area and saw 3 red vans heading in different directions. Which one should they follow? You have 7 seconds to decide. They were all very heavy, and witnesses saw a red van leaving the scene. The police patrolled the area and saw 3 red vans heading in different directions. Which one should they follow? You have 7 seconds to decide.
No, it's the second one. It's so down. The wheels.
The second one. Since the sculptures are very heavy, the tires are deflating. 11. Which dish should not be eaten? The Miller family hired a new chef. In his first dinner preparation, someone paid him to poison the father's food. There are 4 family members, and the chef prepared similar dishes, but with a special tweak for each of them according to their tastes. Alice, the daughter, doesn't eat meat. John, the father, loves junk food. Mark, the brother, likes to eat sweet things during dinner. Jane, the mother, loves vegetables. Which dish should John avoid to save his life?
John, you mean the father.
Vegetables. Which dish should John avoid to save his life? You've got 7 seconds.
Probably avoid this.
It's the one with French fries as a side dish. The fish is for Alice. There's a piece of cake next to Mark's plate, and Jane's plate has the most veggies. 12. The coffee shop incident. Jake is a coffee shop owner. On his way to the bank to make a deposit, a lady stopped him and took his money. When the police showed up, he told them the woman who took his briefcase scratched him with the ring she was wearing. Jake said he didn't see her face. She was wearing a mask, gloves, and a red suit. The police didn't believe him and took Jake to the station for further interrogation. Why?
She has a ring and she's wearing gloves.
How did the suspect scratch him with a ring when she was wearing gloves? 13. The powerful strawberries. Jack was locked in a dark concrete room. On the table there were 3 strawberries, all giving him different superpowers. But he could only pick one. The first one made him invisible. The second one prevented him from feeling pain and gave him immediate healing powers. The third one made him super fast. Which one should he choose? You have 7 seconds to find out.
Healing powers? No invisibility. Healing powers.
With the second one, he can punch the wall until it breaks. Now, let's see your results. If you collected 1 to 4 points, you're a detective in training. You have a good potential, but you still need to work on your reasoning. For the 5 to 8 point takers, congrats! You're junior detectives. You have a nice hunch, but it doesn't work all the time. And if you got 8 to 12 points, then you're the best YouTube detective out there, and I'm assigning you to more difficult cases in the future.
Okay, so, well, I didn't count my points. Leave a comment below and tell me how many did you get right out of the 2 videos. So yeah, my father is aiming to watch the finals of India versus New Zealand. So it starts at 7, so I'm gonna end this right here. So thank you all for watching, and it's been a very long time. We got a new Discord server, just saying if you wanna join. Yeah, I'll link it down below. I might have to change it every single 7 days, but that's okay. So yeah, I'll see you in next day's video. See ya!